Welcome to Alphabet City. This is the show that covers everything to do with Alphabet. Alphabet happens to own lots of companies like Verily, Chronicle, Waymo, and Google. I'm your guide, Ayaz Akhtar, and you are the lovely audience. Today we're talking about phones, issues at Google, your comments, and more. But first up, it's Fold time. On to Galaxy Gateway. Let's talk about the saga of the Samsung Galaxy Fold. You remember it, right? It's that snazzy Android phone that folds, hence the name. So, it was supposed to be released on April 26th in the US for around $2,000. Well, that's not happening. Reviewers got their hands on the Galaxy Fold ahead of the launch, but a number of review units broke. The large 7.3-inch display failed. Some damage was done by reviewers, removing what appears to be a screen protector on the inside screen. So here's the deal. It's not supposed to be peeled off. Doing so screws up the display. The Verge had one unit fail, but not due to that reason. Something wound up between the screen and the hinge, which broke the screen. Samsung issued a statement to CNBC and said the Galaxy Fold needs further improvements before it is released. A new release date will also be announced in the coming weeks. Samsung said that those who pre-ordered Folds will not be charged until the phone ships. And a new report from Reuters says that Samsung is asking for all review units back. Oh boy. On to Uptown updates. CNET reviewed the Huawei P30 Pro, and Andrew Hoyle says it has the absolute best camera on any phone. He also said the P30 captures zoom and low light photos unlike anything he's seen from a phone. It blows away the S10 Plus and the Pixel 3 out of the water. That is some very high praise. So the bad news. There's no headphone jack on the P30 Pro. Huawei has its own non-standard expandable storage card, so you won't be able to use micro SD cards. And due to political issues, the Huawei P30 Pro should not be showing up in the US anytime soon. Wired published an article saying that 2 Google employees who organized walkouts are being retaliated against by the company. Meredith Whittaker was told her role would be changed dramatically. She was also told that if she wanted to stay at Google, she would have to abandon her work on AI ethics. Claire Stapleton was told she'd be demoted and was told to go on medical leave. She wasn't sick. Stapleton hired a lawyer, and her demotion was undone. The 2 are planning a retaliation town hall on Friday, April 26th, where they encourage people to talk about instances of retaliation. Google said in a statement, "We prohibit retaliation in the workplace and investigate all allegations. There has been no retaliation here." Over on Reddit, someone by the username of Cheetos was trying to get a refund for a defective Google Pixel. At first, they received $80 instead of getting $980 back. Then Cheetos ordered a new Pixel. Somehow, Google ended up shipping this Reddit user 10 Google Pixels. Cheetos wanted to return the phones and just get a proper refund. The story has a happy ending. Cheetos got the credit and is planning to return the bunch of Pixels. Google is working on a reader mode for the desktop version of Chrome. The new mode is in the experimental Chrome Canary. Maybe it'll make its way to the regular build. As an aside, the mobile version of Chrome already has a reader mode. It's called Simplified View. If you've been looking for a way to have a dedicated Google Assistant in your car, you're in luck. Say hello to the Anker Rove Bolt. For $50, you get a little device that pairs with your phone via Bluetooth and plugs into your car's cigarette lighter. You can activate it by using the wake word or tapping a button. It also has 2 USB ports so you can charge other devices. On to Comment Cove. This is the part of the show where we shine a spotlight at the most amazing audience in the world. You. Cruise Addiction says, do you think Google will make the Pixel 4 with 4 gigs of RAM and the Pixel 4 XL 8 gigs of RAM? Well, it turns out every Pixel has had 4 gigs of RAM. I would hope that Google goes bigger for the 4. The Pixel 4 is rumored to have 6 gigs of RAM. Sabalis says, if Google's camera software is so good with such mediocre camera hardware, the smart thing would be to create a sub-$200 device with great camera capabilities, not create near $1,000 devices with camera capabilities. Now, a low-cost phone with a great camera sounds awesome, actually. Jim says, why? Jim, I know. Thanks to everyone for writing in. If you've enjoyed your stay in Alphabet City, please like and subscribe. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll see you online. Hey, you know how Google kills products all the time, like Google Plus and Inbox? Check out gcemetery.co to see all the stuff Google's buried. The site even explains why the product ended. Hat tip to Boing Boing for unearthing the site. That was a pun.